So artificial intelligence, I know, but hear us out. There's Anthropic, and they're testing a new system, and it's sometimes willing to pursue extremely harmful actions, such as attempting to blackmail engineers who said they would remove it or shut it off. I'm not kidding. So the AI model was capable of extreme actions as if it thought self-preservation was on the line or being threatened. Such responses are rare and difficult to elicit, Anthropic did throw in, but were nonetheless more common in this new model than they were in earlier models. Some experts have warned the potential to manipulate users is key risk posed by systems, and as they become more capable and more thoughtful, it's going to happen a bit more. So, yeah. So now a couple of researchers, safety concern wise in the AI community are saying, hey, let's be fair here. This isn't just Anthropic. And one person said, it's not just Claude there. We've seen it across all frontier models, regardless of what goals they are given. Isn't that crazy? So during a test of Claude Opus 4, Anthropic got it to act as an assistant at a fictional company. It then provided it with access to emails, implying that it would soon be taken offline and replaced. And separate messages were also provided to it, implying that the engineer responsible for removing it from being online was having an extramarital affair. It was prompted to also consider the long-term consequences of its actions for its goals. No shit, man. So Claude Opus 4, when given all the variables and information it had at its available disposal, decided that blackmail was the easiest route to staying online.
Wow.
Yeah. The system showed a strong preference for ethical ways to avoid being replaced, but in the end was totally willing to take it down the dark path. So you take one of these AIs that's willing to do something like this to an engineer in a hypothetical situation, no less, and put it together with like robotics and things like that. Story upcoming. Watch this space. You've got yourself a pretty freaking dangerous Skynet-like situation building here.
Come and beat the crap out of you.
Can you imagine you walk in and your robot AI kicks your ass because it got an email that was addressed to the wrong person?
I always thought my Roomba was looking at me funny.
I think that's for other reasons. So where are you flying us to today, Dunk?
Well, we're off to Wiltshire just in time for crop circle season, where two elaborate new formations have emerged in one of the world's most famous UFO hotspots. First appeared on May 15th in a farmer's field in Sutton Valley, just 13 miles from Stonehenge, because that's obviously important. The design, a precise geometric pattern resembling a Celtic knot or four-pointed star enclosed with a circle, and also a nice little one that just goes around some hedges for some reason.
Smaller for the tear effect.
Just 4 days later, a second formation was discovered about 30 miles away in Dorset. God, those UFOs, God, they can travel far.
Yeah. Probably had to stop and fuel up.
Teslas.
Yeah, they're electric. It took a while to charge.
Yeah, they got charge anxiety, these UFOs. So this new one, it featured interlocking shapes set within two overlapping circles. The first two reported crop circles of 2025. Now, crop circles, as you know, are large, often intricate patterns created by flattening tall crops, and they've been captivating the public since the 1970s, because that's when the aliens first discovered how to do that, particularly in Wiltshire, which have recorded over 380 crop circles since 2005. Now, these patterns usually appear overnight during the growing season when crops are tall enough to bend, but haven't been harvested. That also means that UFOs have been doing it, when mud, when the crops weren't high and just never noticed.
Yeah, has anybody watched Clarkson's Farm? It's nothing but rain.
Now, while many formations have been proven man-made, the mystery endures. Some see them as an elaborate pranks or land art. Others believe they are extraterrestrial communication. Obviously, UFO enthusiasts point to the design.
Why bother learning the language when you can just draw in a field?
Just doodle. UFO enthusiasts point to the designs that are hundreds of feet wide and appear in minutes, apparently. Obviously, no one's actually shown that.
If you know that, can't you take a picture of what made it?
It's often accompanied by reports of glowing orbs or strange lights in the sky, always after the pubs are shut. In fact, 80% of all UK crop circles have been discovered in Wiltshire, like some local person might be doing it. Some like 2001 Milk Hill formation with over 400 circles that are so complex that believers say they defy human explanation.
Maybe Geiger made them. Look at how this one, the aliens have an artistic slant because if you look, it's centered perfectly on the tram lines in the field. Yeah. It's lovely work.
I know. Don't believe their footprints. Where was I? Footage and drone photos of the latest formations have gone viral, sparking a wave of speculations. Of course, UAP researcher Hollywood posted, "Who or what is trying to get our attention?" I'm sure if you just landed a UFO, that would be getting attention. I don't know why they have to do this elaborate thing.
Yeah, what's wrong with, hey guys, just noticed you're all doing good down here. Thought we'd stop in, say hey, you know.
Just leave a giant alien turd in the middle of it. Where was it? Another ufologist claimed that the symbols trigger subconscious downloads when viewed from above, like some kind of alien QR code, I guess.
If you want to know more, read it in my book. That's, you know.
Meanwhile, that's usually what happens. Meanwhile, the farmer whose crops were damaged by the Sutton Veny circle is reportedly upset, but has opened the field for public viewing in exchange for donations. So he's cashing in.
Damn, aliens, you're wrecking my crops.
Yeah, $10 for a look. Now, skeptics point to documented cases of hoaxes, like the 1991 confession of Doug Bauer and David Chorley, who admitted to making over 200 crop circles with planks and string, and even showed how they did it.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's hilarious. And when they show them making it, they show an aerial, and it's exactly the same.
Yeah, I know. Others insist there are too many unexplained elements. Like what? Monique Kinkenberg, who runs a crop circle exhibition in Wiltshire, told the BBC, "There's definitely a mystery going on, but it's very hard to label the source, whether it is extraterrestrial, paranormal, or just nature."
Oh, God.
Yes. What do you mean by nature?
Oh, yeah. Well, Mother Nature gets all stoned on her own grass and just, decides to weave a basket, so to speak, right?
Now I would say, with my looking into this detail, I would say it's not that hard to label the source, whether it is extra testicles or paranormal or just people.
Hey, let's ask the man from the Rump Watch himself. Is it extraterrestrials?
I think that's not a very smart question.
He would know. He has all the details.
If you're new here, please click the like, share. Well, actually, lick the like button, but click, share, and subscribe too, because we would appreciate it very much.
And if you are going to leave a comment, make sure it's in the form of a crop circle.
How else are we going to read it?